Finally, we're here. So let's close the eyes for a moment. Take a long, deep breath. Inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, and release. Inhale. Exhale and release. Last inhale. Exhale, release. Hands on your shoulders. Shoulder rotation. Elbows touching each other in front of your chest. Big circles. All the way around. Very good. Release your hands, right ear to the right shoulder, keeping your shoulders even. Left ear, left shoulder. Bring your chin to the chest. And inhale, chin up. Look just towards the edge of the ceiling without dropping your head. Good. Back to center, bring your arms up. And then a little pulses with your shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep the same position, stretch your arms and bring your chin to your chest and feel the stretch a little deeper on your shoulders. Take 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Exhale, release. Come to a standing position. Separate your feet, the center of your mat, heels in line with your shoulder. Shoulders up, shoulders back, shoulders down. Tadasana position. Now distribute the body weight evenly on your right and left foot, not leaning forward or not leaning backwards. So your headstand position is the same Tadasana position, just upside down. So from the side, your chin will be parallel to the floor. Your shoulders are going to be down, your belly is going to be on. So remember, cubic bone pointing forward, long neck, the side of the body is long. 2 more breaths. Good. Inhale, swing your arms to the side of the room, big circles. Hands to your heart, soften your knees, forward fold. Now soften your knees, roll up to standing, swing your arms to the side, big circles. Exhale, soften your knees, relax your head. Continue at your own pace, at your own rhythm. And feel nice stretch on your shoulders, on your back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Keep your knees slightly bent. Hold your opposite shoulders. And move your body gently side to side by bending your knees. Take 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hands on the floor. Find child position. Knees wide open. Big toes together. And walk your hands forward towards the top of the mat. Spread your fingers. Keep your elbows off the mat. Active child pose. Forehead on the floor. Now, the connection is on again. Take 3 more breaths on your child pose. 3, 2, 1 more breath. Good. Come to a tabletop position. Keep your knees in line with your hips, hands in line with the shoulders, and spread your fingers. Turn your fingers to the side of the room. Wrist stretch, wrist warm up. Move your hands, shoulders side to side. And then turn your fingers towards your knees and do the same thing, but now back and forth. Good. Shake your right hand, shake your left hand. Relax your belly, look up, inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, round your back, hold your breath for a second. Inhale through the nose, breathe in, look up, hold your breath for a second. Tuck your chin to your chest, round your back, hold your breath for a second. Continue at your own pace, at your own rhythm, cat and cow, and even if you prefer close your eyes, do so. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. Once you're ready, tuck your toes under. and take transition to a downward facing dog position. Take a small downward facing dog, so walk your feet forward, relax your head and start to paddle your legs by bending your knees. Take 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Good. On your next inhalation, look forward. Bring your right foot in between your hands. Make the stance a little longer. Drop your left knee on the floor and bring your arms up above your head. Good. Take a big circle with your shoulders. Let's take 2 more. Big circles. Lace your fingers behind your back. It's not a backward bend. We are stretching shoulders by bringing the face up. Don't lean forward. Keep your body in the center. Just 3 more breaths. 2. Exhale, hands on the floor. Either or, child pose or downward facing dog. If you're new to the practice, continue with the child pose. So it's your choice. Take 3 more breaths. 3, 2, 1. Look forward, left foot forward in between your hands, right knee on the floor. Inhale, bring your arms up above your head, place your fingers behind your back, and the same, bring your face up as much as you can. And I'm gonna call my assistant Michael so he will help me to fix the music, because now I cannot change the volume. Take 3 more breaths. Raise up. 2, 1. Hands on the floor. Downward facing dog or child pose. 5, 4, 3, 2 more breaths. 2, and 1. If you're in child pose, we meet in downward facing dog. 1 breath. Inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, and release. Look forward, right foot forward in between your hands. Come up to a high lunge position. 1 breath. Inhale. Interlace your fingers with your palms together. And you're going to bring your hands behind your head like I'm doing here. Squeeze your elbows in. Keep your high lunge position. Bring your ribs in. And push your head back just a little against your hands for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left hand on the floor. Take a long deep breath, right arm up, inhale. Now we're gonna take Vashisthasana side plank, either a variation placing the left knee on the floor and swinging the right leg up, or for those of you regular practitioners, take your full pose, foot in front of each other or on top. Just for 3 more breaths, push up. 2, 1. Hands on the floor, either rest down dog or child pose. And if you're in downward facing dog, press your hands firmly down and forward. This action, we call it Hatha. Press your hands firmly down and forward, especially with the base of your index finger. 1 more breath. Look forward, left foot in between your hands. Come up to a high lunge. 1 breath. Inhale. Ribs in, back heel higher. Lace your fingers with your hands together. And now try to hide your pinky finger. Good. Squeeze your elbows in. Keep your ribs in. Stay strong. Bend your front knee and stretch your back leg. 2 more breaths. Once you're ready, right hand firmly on the floor. Inhale, left arm up. Push the floor away from you and take the same expression of side plank you did before, with the back knee down, left leg back, or with both legs straight. Push, spread your right fingers. Exhale, hand on the floor. Downward facing dog or child pose, 5 counts. Now if you're in downward facing dog, try to send your heels down and backwards. This action we call Paravanda. 2 actions at the same time. Hastavanda, pressing your hands down and forward. Paravanda, sending your heels down and backwards. So imagine you are tearing, you want to tear the mat apart. One more breath. Exhale, look forward, right foot forward, left foot forward. Separate your feet, hip distance. Come up to standing. You can roll up or back straight. Hands to your heart, exhale. Take one block in between your thighs, like this, with your feet apart. Ribs in, pubic bone slightly pointing forward. Relax your shoulders, just 3 breaths. Feel the energy in between your thighs, pelvic floor up to the navel. Take an extra breath, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Keep the body weight onto your heels. So from upside down, you have to be able to see your toes. 2 more breaths. Mindfully bring your heels up, sit on your heels. Either keep your heels up or heels down, your choice. Squeeze your inner thighs, stay strong with your arms. 2 more breaths. Exhale. If you need, fingertips on the floor for transition, or otherwise just slowly sit down. Keep the prop in between your thighs. Inhale, fingertips on the floor, lean back. So make sure your chest is closer to your block. Point your toes now and take your Navasana position. Good. On Navasana, your legs are strong, yes, but your core is stronger than your legs. So if you feel your quadriceps too much, release your legs a bit, okay? It's the same with your arms. You have no tension on your arms. Yes, your arms are strong, but the energy is on your center. 1 more breath. Place your forearms on the ground. Puff your chest up. Either keep your knees bent or stretch your legs up to the ceiling. And if you feel strong today, maybe legs down halfway, or maybe take an option for a low boat position. If you are in low boat position, continue. Your back, it's pressing the floor, so there's no space in between your back and the floor. Take 5 more breaths, holding longer. So if you need to modify, bend your knees, but stay strong. 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. If you're in low boat, come up to a high boat. Release the prop, cross your legs, downward facing dog or meat. Take 1 big breath, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale and release. Inhale. Open your mouth, exhale and release. 1 last inhale. Exhale and release. Good. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Forward fold as you exhale. Soften your knees, roll up to standing. Hands to your heart, exhale. Good. Separate your legs so your feet are wider than your hip. The toes slightly inwards. Bring your arms up, 1 breath. Bring your right arm underneath your left arm 1 or 2 times. If this is too much for you today, keep your arms in this position instead. Take an extra breath, inhale. Exhale halfway down, your back is still straight. You're holding with your core and your quadriceps. Now if you feel comfortable on your hamstrings, go a little bit lower, your back is still straight. For those of you who are flexible and you are touching the floor, instead bring your legs a little closer and feel the stretch more on your hamstrings. 3 more breaths. 2. Exhale, release your arms first. Soften your knees, hands on your knees, and roll up to standing. Pause for a second. After being upside down, we pause. Then do the other side. Arms up, inhale, 1 big breath. Swing the left arm underneath the right 1 or 2 times. Take an extra breath, inhale. Soften your knees if you need to reduce the intensity in this position. Otherwise, keep your legs straight. Few breaths with your back halfway up. And exhale, go all the way down. Now make sure the body weight is forward on the ball of the feet. It's not on your kneecaps. Like I said before, if you're already touching the floor, make the stance a little closer, a little narrow. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale, release, soften your knees, hands on your knees, roll up to standing, and feet at the top of your mat. Separate your feet wider than your hip with your toes pointing down. Let's move first and then we find the stillness, mobility. Take a long deep breath, swing your arms back and forward. Exhale, deep yogi squat. Inhale, arms up. Knees open, deep yogi squat. Continue at your own pace, at your own rhythm. And if you are struggling with your deep squat, you can roll the mat or place something like a towel, like a thick towel underneath your heels, but with the ball of the feet on the floor. Continue for 3 more rounds. 2, 1 more. Good. Stay in your deepest squat, right fingertips on the floor, left arm up, inhale. And then if you prefer to keep your hands in prayer, it's totally okay. Or those of you prefer a half bind on the right side, or even a full bind, it's your choice. Exhale, hands to your heart. Exhale, other side, left fingertips, right arm up. And you have your options here. Just observe your breath. Your breath will tell you how deep, how soft you're going to practice. So if you start to breathe too fast, meaning that the pose is too intense for you, do less. Your breath should be steady and smooth. 1 more breath. Good. Fingertips on the floor. Downward facing dog. 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come into a kneeling position. Set your forearms on the floor. So place the side of the forearm first and then just turn your hands facing down. If you have two blocks, use them, okay? Especially if you have any issues on your wrists. Take an extra breath, stretch your right leg and stretch your left leg for a forearm plank position. Don't sink on your hips, on your shoulders. Instead, bring your hips up a little. Round your upper back a little more. So push with your forearms and keep your belly tight. Tuck your toes so your heels are in line with your toes. Just take 3 more breaths, 3 more breaths only. 2. Look forward, walk your feet forward as much as you can. Either heels down or bring your heels up, but push your shoulders back. Relax your neck. Now relax your head, look to your toes. Bring your heels up. If you have a little more space on your hamstrings, walk your feet forward. Just 7 counts. If you're shaking on your legs, struggling with your hamstrings, bend your knees instead. 3 more breaths. 2. 1. Come to a kneeling position and come to an all-fours position. Spread your fingers on your all-fours. Inhale, a few rounds of cat and cow. At your own rhythm. 2. 1. Very good. So we're gonna practice the preparation for a tripod headstand position. Let me demo first. If you are new into the practice, if you have 2 blocks, use them please. Blocks in level number 3, the highest level. You start from child position. Bring your hands behind your props and rest your shoulders on top of your props. Good. And then like we did before, we meet up in a dolphin position. Walk your feet forward. Okay. Mindfully bring your right knee to the armpit, keeping your heel towards your bottom, and left knee to the left armpit. Try to bring your knees a little bit higher. Your head is free, but keep your legs strong, so heels closer to your butt cheek. And this is it for now. So I'm gonna count a little longer than 5 breaths. Okay, so let's count 7 breaths together. For those of you regulars, instead, bring your knees to your chest. You can try one at a time. 7, 6, belly in, 5, 4, squeeze your elbows in, elbows pointing back, 3, 2 more breaths, 2, 1. Good. We meet in child pose. Take 1 breath in child pose. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Now on your next round, instead of using blocks, we're gonna use the strap. Okay? Take the strap above your elbows and just make sure that the buckle is not touching your skin. Good. Come to a downward facing dog. So check your distance first. Come to a plank position, and from plank position, your downward facing dog position. Doesn't matter if your forehead is closer to the strap, just rest your forehead there. Take 5 counts. Don't push the strap, just rest a little bit the forehead. 3, 2, 1 more breath. And exhale, release. Come to a kneeling position. Now while you're in this position, take your eagle on your right arm while I'm demoing and let you know when to switch. Okay, we're gonna do sort of the same conditioning like we did with the prop, but this set, we're gonna try to bring the knees on the top of the strap. Okay, so if your knees, you're gonna bring your hands slightly forward than your knees, your head on the floor, so you have to be able to see your hands all the time. Walk your feet forward, squeeze your elbows. You're gonna bring one left knee on the top of your strap without sinking. So bring your heels up, push, and like sort of like pushing the strap away from you. Okay, let's try. For those of you regulars and you feel comfortable now already for a full tripod position, try 1 knee up, but we have 1 more drill to go. Okay, counting for 7. Squeeze your elbows in, spread your fingers, and remember your head position, so your chin is parallel to the mat. 7 breaths. 6, belly in. 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2 more breaths. 2, 1. Good. Take a child pose, make a fist, one on top of the other one, rest your forehead. Look to one side, look to the other side. Good. We're meeting downward facing dog. Take a long deep breath on your down dog. Inhale, open up your mouth, exhale, and release. Look forward. Bring your right foot forward in between your hands. and place your back knee on the floor. Stretch your front leg and rebend your front leg a couple of times. So headstand position is not just about strength, it's also about flexibility on your legs, on your hamstrings. Especially when you want to do transitions, pike up, straddle pike. Good. Keep your half split position. Fingertips are in line with the shoulders. Lengthen your back, right hip back. Flex your right foot. Belly in, torso long. One more breath. Either or, continue in the same position or tuck your back toes, walk your fingertips one step forward and pick up your back knee up. Now little by little, if you want to feel the intensity a little more on your hamstring, walk your fingers forward. If you are struggling too much in this position, you can take one prop for resting the ball of the foot. For resting a little bit, not too much, okay? You are actively stretching. Lengthen your back, think on a cobra position on your upper back and a little space in between the belly and your right thigh. One more breath. Exhale, soften your knees, hands on the floor, downward facing dog position. Down dog or child pose, remember you choose when, where to rest. Observe your breath, smooth and steady. More important, observe your mind during the practice. Active meditation. Asanas is just a part of your yoga practice, of your yoga journey. Use your physical practice as a nice meditation session. Good. Look forward, left foot forward in between your hands, right knee down. Stretch your front leg and rebend your front leg. In Hatha practice, we hold poses, but I do like to move first for feeling the circulation on your joints, of your blood, and then we find the stillness. Good. Find your low lunge position and then stretch your front leg for half a split. Come onto your fingertips, so slide on your arms and strong on your core and legs. Keep the ball of the left foot up. Couple of breaths here, and if you feel you need a little support, take your prop. Either continue here or walk your fingertips slightly forward, soften your front knee and pick up your back leg up. Right hip forward, square your hips and little by little walk your fingertips forward. We are stretching, yes, but with the strength. Means that we are not sinking on the body, on the joints. Strong core, strong mind, strong body. One more breath. Last. Exhale, release. Find a downward facing dog position. On your down dog, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale and release. Inhale. Exhale, release. One last inhale. Exhale, release. Look forward, right foot forward, left foot forward. Forward fold as you exhale. Come up to standing, breathe in, arms up overhead. Hands to your heart, exhale. Go. Take your chair or your sofa at the top of your mat. And if your chair is it's not that strong, make sure you have a wall behind, okay, so the chair won't move. So the next position we're gonna do is Shirsasana A. like I did at the beginning of the class, there's different ways to place the hands, okay? I'm gonna go closer to you so you can see me properly. Okay, instead of practice like this today, we're gonna practice with a little bit of space on your hands, okay? So this is one option, or we can practice with this option. So we're gonna practice two of this, okay? This is the first position we're gonna try for a couple of breaths, so you feel it on your mind, how does it feels, and then we're gonna try with the hands together. And then the third one, you choose which one you feel more comfortable with, okay? With the hands apart. Now, make sure your chin is parallel to the floor, and if you wanna measure, the base of your hand in between your eyes, the index finger, and this is the part of your head that you're gonna place the floor. Good. You're gonna set up, let me demo first. So like I said, we're gonna try 3 times. We're not gonna bring the legs all the way up yet. Go, bring your legs inside of the chair, so your knees are maybe one little step forward. Good. Set your forearms on the floor. Keep the space for the first rep, okay? And then we change with no space in between them. Walk your feet forward and step on the chair. Now, if you feel uncomfortable in this position, walk your feet back, but then little by little, walk your feet forward until your hips are over the shoulders. And we're gonna count together for 7. Keep your hands apart the first set, okay? 6. Observe that your chin is parallel to the floor. 5. Shoulders down, shoulders closer to the ribs. 3, 2, 1. Take a little rest. Child pose. 2, 1. The second one, keep your hands together so there's no more space in between the hands and just your head in front, okay? Now observe the sensation now in this position. Your shoulders, your elbows are shoulder distance and no more space in between your hands. Up. Don't bring your legs up yet. 7. Bring your hips slightly forward so you have sort of like a diagonal line with your hips and your shoulders. 3. More breath. 2, 1. Take a rest, child pose. Take one breath in child. And sit. Okay. So you try these 2 different options. Close your eyes for a moment and observe, on your mind, observe which option you feel comfortable with. A little more comfortable with one of them, okay? Nothing good, nothing wrong, it's just we feel different, right? Okay, so now you're gonna choose the one you feel more stronger or more comfortable, and we're gonna bring one knee to the chest. And we're gonna try to find balance in this position. Let me demo first and then we go together. I like to keep my hands together, no space. So make sure your butt cheek is really closer to the chair. Knees up and then legs up. Good. Walk your feet forward. You're gonna bring one knee to the chest. And then see if the more that you bring in the body weight forward, see if you start to feel light on your left leg. A little. And then left foot down, and then you're gonna switch. Left knee to the chest, and see if you can start to feel light on your right. Okay, let's begin. 7 breaths. And if you feel comfortable for full pose in the middle of the room, we count together. Last set. 7, 6. I see a few of my students here. 5. Keep your neck long, chin parallel. 4, 3, 1. Child pose, one face on top of the other one. Look to the right side. Look to the left side. Good. Take 3 breaths in down dog. Together, 3, 2, 1. Come to all fours position. Sit down on your heels. Try your eagle, left arm underneath. Okay. After practicing headstand, we normally do shoulder stand. Okay, this time shoulder stand, we're going to take a variation with the chair. If you find challenging shoulder stand, Viparita Karani instead. Okay, let me demo first. You're gonna lay down. Make sure you have plenty of space at the back. Good. With your forearms, push your forearms, hips up. Keep pushing until you can place your hands on your lower back. Okay. If shoulder stand full pose is too intense for you, either lower your legs like a diagonal like Viparita Karani, or we have the chair today. Rest your legs on the chair. Okay? Make sure you never ever move your head in this position. And if you feel comfortable, maybe even knees are slightly bent. Maybe lace your fingers or maybe just release your hands. Okay. I'm counting for you guys. Let's go for 10 breaths together. Let's go. Set up your poses. Also, for those of you who want another option, that if you feel it's too much for your neck, you can lay down. You can slide one block underneath your butt cheek and just bring your knees to the chest or legs up as well. Good. 10 counts together. Make sure your neck is fixed, so you're not moving your head at all in this position. Observe your breath after practice, the sensations on your physical body, and also the sensations on your mind. Hopefully feeling lighter, calm. A few more breaths. Two more breaths. Very good. And slowly, if you're in shoulder stand, hands on your lower back, slowly release. Lay down on your back. Give you a few more breaths. And we meet in a seated position. So cross your ankles and roll forward. Good. Stretch your legs. Shake your legs. Point, flex your feet. Good. Soften your knees and bring your arms underneath your knees. Take an extra breath, inhale, mindfully stretch your legs. Passive stretch. Now relax your body. It's different of what we have been doing. So instead of keep the body active, we're gonna relax and surrender, preparing for the final pose. Your toes are relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed, your legs, your belly soft. Find the natural rhythm on your breath. Sometimes we feel that we push too much, and we change the quality of your breath. So no more control, just surrender. And start to forget about the poses, what you could or couldn't do. Poses now, it's part of your past. Stay in the present. The sensations right now on your body. Without reacting towards these sensations. Some sensations feel pleasant in this position for some of you. For some of you, maybe not that pleasant. Just observe. And accept center where you're feeling right now with those sensations. Nothing is forever, anicca. Sensations arising and passing away. So this sensation that you're feeling right now will disappear and another sensation will come. Just remain calm, equanimity. One more breath. Exhale, slowly soften your knees a little more and release your arms. Roll up to a seated position. Right leg over the left leg. You can fold the other leg if you prefer, just a spinal twist, simple twist. And exhale, switch, change your side. And exhale, center. Good. Let me close the practice, and those of you who want to continue with Shavasana, bring your hands to your heart center, eyes closed. Feeling gratitude for the moment we share, space. Let's close the practice with one breath together. Inhale.